So what do you think the persuasion skills are? How do you can how we can actually use persuasion skills in negotiation or for effective communication? Let's understand from you that what exactly is persuasion skills.
Convincing, convincing
Yes,
somebody with your
convincing
points.
somebody. Good, very true. What
To
else?
make understand the other party what exactly you want or what
Correct.
exactly you want to say.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this is what persuasion is all about. That you are actually manipulating the other party, manipulating not in a negative manner, but positive manner. We call it influencing. So we create such an influence on the other person or other parties that they become persuaded to follow the idea that you have in your mind. So persuasion can be of three types majorly. Nagging. So nagging is where you keep pressing on the same thing again and again and again. So suppose you have a child at home and he wants something. So how do they nag? वो फैल जाते हैं पूरा पैर वैर फैला के बात करने लग जाते हैं मतलब so many things happens. A child is the best example of nagging. Now, similar things can happen through phone calls of insurance and loan people. So for loans of insurance, they keep calling you data card ले लो insurance ले लो ये better है so many calls no matter how much you put on Truecaller and all the different numbers different kind of things they keep adding on to it. So this is basically called nagging persuasion. And sometimes what happens is some people actually get so irritated that they block all their numbers. But some people actually say कि चल यार कोई बात नहीं अब इतना कर रहे तो ले ही लेते हैं. So this is the persuasion that happens. Then second type of persuasion is coercion. So coercion is basically you're forcing somebody to do something. So it can be because you are blackmailing somebody, you know their weak points, you are taking advantage of whatever negativity or limitations that you're aware about, and you coerce them into doing something. Again, children are a good example of coercion also. We can actually take advantage of. So Veena and me were discussing yesterday in the class. This is the time when you're actually taking these classes or any classes for that matter because most of my work goes online these days. So my son comes to point ki जैसे ही class start होगी within 15 minutes he'll come and say phone दे दो gadget दे दो I have to play the game. So he knows that I can't say no. I am really involved into something. So that's the coercion that can happen. So similar things we were discussing yesterday. So that can also happen in organization. So in organization, what happens is when you have an upper hand on somebody, you don't know their limitation or weaknesses. So when you start taking advantage of that and you coerce, you forcefully tell that person that unknowingly, knowingly, they will have to follow what you are actually telling them to do. Third is a better way, which is like persuasion by using your influence. So making the person buy your idea. So this is we call influential skills. So this is the example that we discussed in the last week's class and what exactly persuasion is all about. So you can read this example on your own. I will not go into the details because it is self-explanatory. It is like a mini case study. So there are two persons. Chal tum log read kar lo. That's better, I think. Any one of you wants to read it openly, you can do that loudly. Do that.
Yeah, okay. Shall I now?
Yeah, do that.
Okay. Example like first consider this example of a group of students choosing a leader for a group task. The group had agreed on the ideal type of person, and there was two obvious candidates within the group, Shu and Steve. Shu suggested that Steven should take on the task, and he accepted happily. Decision made. Everyone smiled except for the one member of the group, John. John, who was until the moment being silent, said, Stephen, don't forget to let us know what you want to do us to help with your new job. You are going to have a lot on, and you will need to make sure and you are organized or as organized, or we won't get it all done. Steve looked thoughtful and then said, on reflection, I am not sure. I have got time to do this as well as starting my new job. I have got a job lot on. As you say, maybe it would be better if Sue did it. Everyone looked at Sue, who said that she would take it on the group wanted. Okay, on the group wanted, they all agreed that would be best. So later asked the John privately why he had interested when the group had already decided on the interviewed when the group had already decided on a leader. He said that he thought she would do it better than Steve and get a better result for the group. In this example, John had used this persuasion skill very stability and to get what he wanted and credit a win-win situation from a potentially unpleasant conversation. Steve was happy that the group had acknowledged his skills and equally happy that he wasn't leading the task. In fact, at the end, he wanted Sue to lead it without John ever having to risk upsetting him by saying that he should Sue would be better.
So how John in this particular case actually used his persuasion skills without upsetting any of the party. So he could have said it directly that Stephen is not a good leader, but he would be a better person. But indirectly, he made Stephen realize that he is actually starting another job. Plus, he will be involved in so many things. So indirectly, he told him that you're not really a multitasker, and you will not be able to give justice to the job that you will be doing. Hence, very subtly persuading everybody in the group that Sue is better. Ultimately, what happened is that Stephen also realized that Sue was better, but he was happy purely with this thought that the group has actually chosen or gave the priority to person. So this is the example that how you can actually in a smaller groups or even in smaller cross-cultural communication or negotiation use persuasion skills with such a proper manner, with such subtlety, without the other party even knowing that you are doing it. So this is a persuasion stool model which talks about influence and intuition. The how our influence on the other party and how the intuition we have about the entire scenario can actually create a good win-win negotiation. So number one here is that when your intuitions are very, very high, but your influence on the other party is not really that great, then what you need to do is you get into the bargaining. So bargaining में क्या होता है? It's a win-lose strategy. So you, the other party, you let them win and you get to lose, or any part of that can happen. Or you start bringing that kind of a scenario where you are ready to do compromise and give the other party much more leverage on you. Then when your intuitions are less and your influence is also less, this is the time when we are actually getting into a compromise. So generally compromise ko we call a very lose-lose kind of a negotiation, where both the parties are actually not fulfilling or finalizing everything on the terms and conditions. They're actually letting go of some parts of their terms and conditions of agreement of negotiation. So not entirely of the. So suppose you have 10 points in your negotiation, and my party has 10 points. So because we do not have intuition and influence, none of these things available. So what we chose is that compromise कर लेते हैं, उनके 5 point मान लेते हैं, वो हमारे 5 point मान लेते हैं. That's how we reach to a situation where the compromise is actually agreed upon. Now another part is that when the influence is really high, so you know that your influential skills are really good, your persuasion is really, really good, but your intuition is not really that great. So what you do is then you start building logics. So logic means that you start building your case with a lot of facts and figures, the statements which are available, past data, information which is there, abilities. So this is how you start influencing. So because wherever there is intuition is not at place, that means your emotional connection is not really that strong. So what can become much more stronger is the scientific facts and figures which are available, which can be easily to prove, and the other party can also get convinced because of that. Now again, the win-win situation where your influence is also very high, your intuition is also very high. So this stage is called emotion stage. So emotion stage is again the same stage which we talk about as win-win situation. So win-win situation may here people have interest for each other. They understand each other's emotions. They understand that both the parties have equal influence on each other. So at any point in time in future, if things go wrong, any party can influence the other party. right? So their persuasion skills are so strong from both these sides for negotiation to happen that both the parties get emotionally involved into the entire process. That is why we call it emotions. Right? So this is how persuasion tool model can actually be used into cross-cultural communication as well as for negotiation skills. On a day-to-day basis, we generally use these stages. We just don't realize now once you have started doing it. If you read a little bit more about persuasion tool, you will understand that how beautifully we can actually use it in our day-to-day communication and persuade the other person easily. That is the reason why people say that negotiation skills can be taught to somebody. Or persuasion skills or problem solving skills can be taught because all these things comes from a scientific background. And scientific background gives them a thing that the more you practice it, the more you will become better into it. And again, it's an art of understanding because communication is an art. So persuasiveness के आपने scientific formulas सीख लिए, scientific ways सीख लिए, but how you actually have to carry it out is an art that you can learn from yourself, and that can differ from one person to another. Right? And giving an example is like Shah Rukh Khan in movies have a different kind of charisma altogether, right? So his influential skills would be on women much higher than male and counterparts. Whereas if you see Amitabh Bachchan is somebody who carries that kind of charisma even today, where he can influence huge amount of population. It can be children, it can be younger, it can be male, female, both. So this is the kind of things that they understand that persuasion tool model is in place, but how they both practice it is totally different than each other. Why I've given this example is because we relate to film celebrities and industries persons much more than anybody. Now persuasion क्या आता है? Now persuasion has, according to William McGuire, 6 steps to follow. These 6 steps basically are designed day to day. Again, so many things are designed on these particular 6 steps. So all the advertisements that you see on TV, television, that has an influence in you where you are persuaded indirectly without even knowing that you are going to buy this particular product. कितनी बार हम कहते हैं कि हमें Xerox कराना है. We don't even realize that it's a photocopy that we are talking about. They just say Xerox. So that influence, that persuasion Xerox as a company has on us, because they at one point in time they had the monopoly. So everybody was actually using Xerox machines. So it became a household name that in every organization you go, people still say, मतलब घर में भी, you want to get something photocopied, one thing comes in from your mind is that Xerox करा दो इसके. And it has become a name. So the entire action has actually taken over by a company's name. It's a similar thing like बहुत time ऐसा होता था, not now recently but initially it used to happen is that most of the people would say कि Campa Cola या Coca Cola पिला दो.
ठंडा
First
मतलब
thing
कोका
about
कोला.
हाँ, so ठंडे का मतलब ही वही होता था that you drink the cola kind of a drink. So these things have persuaded indirectly so much into our life using this particular model. And this William McGuire's model is the reason why it is so much influential in advertising industry all over the world. So first thing he says that exposure and presentation has to be there. So you are actually
Even Maggie and Colgate.
yeah, you go out and you actually say Colgate lena hai,
Every
Maggi
toothpaste
khana
is Colgate.
hai. True.
For
And
few
it is
people,
still so
every toothpaste is
difficult.
Colgate and every noodle is Maggie.
Nirma, similar example is like बर्तन यूज करने मतलब वॉशिंग पाउडर यूज करना है तो निरमा है,
Nirma.
सर्फ है.
यूज करना है सर्फ है. So these are the names which have actually taken. So it's purely because of these things that you are exposed to the product so much that you're hearing it in your mind, because what happens is it's like a hammer. I used to give this example in my advertising class. I was taking it from marketing people. I would tell them that it's like a hammer which is continuously banging on your head. एक बार आएगा, दो बार आएगा, तीन बार, and come continuously. So you are exposed to the presentation. Every few minutes there is an advertisement about the same product. So what will happen is it will get stored in your unconscious mind. और जब भी आप next time market जाओगे वो करोगे automatically. You won't even realize, automatically you will go to that section, and even if you don't want to buy, you will actually show interest in looking into that product. Second is attention and awareness. Attention and awareness is that you create the advertisement or you create the entire thing, communication into that, that it is actually sending the awareness to the people. For example, I'll just give you example of the latest Cadbury's ad. This Cadbury ad used to come in the 80s, 90s when we were growing up. जिसका वो था कुछ खास है जिंदगी में. There was a girl who used to come to the stadium dancing, you know, when his boyfriend used to win the game. Now they have created an advertisement where the
Opposite
girl
wala.
is playing cricket and the man is sitting and he comes and dances. So imagine they knew that this particular advertisement was successful that point in time. Emotionally हम पे वो connect किया था. Now to give the gender balance to it and showing that women also has a power. So they are seeking that attention and creating awareness of the product also alongside. So Cadbury's indirectly is sending this example that we believe in gender equality. So touching upon that side of us that talks about कि equality होना चाहिए.
Yeah, sometimes with some words, ma'am, like close up with confidence.
Yeah, so many
You know,
companies. So you take up any example of all the successful advertisements to be successful रहती हैं, over a period you will see them again and again coming. That means they have actually successfully made an impression on our mind. Now you talk to your kids, उनको कैसे पता iPhones के बारे में? Even if you do not have iPhone at home, imagine. Still they will get to know about iPhones कि उसके फीचर ज़्यादा बढ़िया हैं. आप कोई भी फोन ले आओ अपने घर में, सैमसंग, वीवो, कुछ भी, आपने आईफोन क्यों नहीं खरीदा? So, you know, this is how they get to know about these particular things. Purely because they see advertisements. Every few hours there is an advertisement. Every few minutes, in fact, there is an advertisement on television. Then third is comprehension and understanding. So this is the nutshell basically of any advertisement or any skill or any negotiation that you want to communicate to somebody. The comprehension and understanding has to be developed in such strongly. That's the impact. So some advertisements purely talk about gender equality. Some will talk about emotional effectiveness. Some will talk about social development being, you know, taken care of. So different kind of message they want to give, and they want to comprehend that particular understanding into the masses that they get related to that particular thing. Next is acceptance. The acceptance is that whatever you've seen so far, you are accepting it. You are believing, you have started showing your belief in that particular thing, in that product, in the communication, in the other person's strategies, whatever it is we are talking about. So persuasion actually uses that acceptance has happened during this particular stage. Then retention. Ultimately, retention happens the more you repeat that particular thing again and again in somebody's mind, there are chances that that will go into retention in your memory. So it will take. So retention take a lot of time. You will have to do an exposure, attention, comprehension, acceptance, and then the retention part will happen.
That is why, the reversible is like advertisement you are watching again and again, and then it will be tented to your mind.
Absolutely. So
Because once we see, and
there is
after
a
that we will not
scientific
see that
research
ad,
to it also.
we forget.
That
Yes.
we have to see something this much minimum period of time so that it takes a retention in our head. जैसे हम studies करते थे, करते हैं अब.
It's like revision
Correct.
of your
So it's like
syllabus.
आपने एक chapter को 3-4 बार पढ़ लिया, so you know it will get into your retention. It will be stored in your memory for some time. And imagine कुछ concepts ऐसे होते थे जो इतने अच्छे से समझा दिए जाते थे teacher से that even after few years you have stopped going to the classes. That subject is not there, but still those things, those facts which was told by your teacher are still there in your mind because that concept was made so much better and such clear. Then last is action. So action is the hardest because then you know the ultimate thing will happen. Either you sign an agreement, you will fall into place into negotiations, you will actually get convinced about the entire thing, you will go to the market, buy the product. So that is the entire thing. There was a time just 2-3 years back when all the advertising companies, majority of them, almost 60-70% of all the product advertising companies have started showing products by showing children in their advertisements. So giving the power to the children at home that they are the ones who can actually take decisions to buy something. And imagine वो बच्चा टीवी देख रहा है because generally आप देखे जाए तो आपके पास इतना टाइम नहीं होगा जितना घर के बच्चा टीवी देखते हैं. So what will happen is they are actually getting exposure to the television. They are watching that advertisement, and then the next time you will go to market or shop for shopping or to the malls, they will start getting rigid about this कि मुझे ये खरीदना है, मैंने ऐड देखी थी, ये खरीदना है, this is what I want, this is what we want, and that's how they become the buyers, decision maker buyers in household, right? So you will see, you will realize 4-5 साल पहले की जितनी भी advertisements थी, सर्फ एक्सेल की, बहुत सारी ऐसी advertisements हैं जिसमें they actually created children as their heroes. So this is the way of actually persuading us, but not directly, but indirectly through our own children who are actually taking that kind of a decision. So imagine
Even
market जा रहे हैं, my child is saying कि मुझे, I don't know which brand he was talking about. It was 2-3 years back. He actually started talking about मुझे उसी brand के कपड़े खरीदना है. सर हमने कभी नहीं खरीदा उस brand का. How do you know about this particular brand? So then I realized he was watching television very much during those particular holiday season. So I stopped television itself. You don't actually get involved into this process. So it has both the negative and positive impact on decision makers, but this is how persuasion actually can take place. So from exposure, one of our teacher in marketing used to tell us कि जब आपके हाथ में product आ जाता है ना कोई भी, suppose you go and purchase a product, so the best marketing strategy is the product in your hand, the sales. Like, no matter what product is, suppose you're going to buy a cell phone, so जैसे ही आपके हाथ में आप उठा लोगे, तो somehow you get emotionally involved with the process of buying. उठा के उसको चला लिया, फीचर्स सीख लिया और उसके अंदर उसके चले, जितना ज्यादा आप उसमें चले जाएंगे, there are chances that you will do that. So what he used to tell us that every time if you're making a career in sales or marketing, first step is give the product in the hands of the buyer immediately. Services में problem हो जाती है, but product में it is much more easier. Services में then you have to sell them the dreams. So imagine a travel company selling their dreams to us. फिर आपने कहीं घूमने जाना है, so they will showcase you such a picture कि आपको सिंगापुर के बारे में या Switzerland, so many places, they will actually tell you so many things, so many stories that you start getting dreams about it, you start getting influence about the entire thing. So this is how they persuade you in order to get the decision to be made in a proper way.
That's why we have test drives in cars for before buying the car, and then trial rooms before buying an outfit, just to experience the product.
If you have touched it, it's in your hands, so emotional attachment to this.
And also, some companies are now creating simulators. So, like
Yes,
we were talking about Singapore, and also they'll create entire Singapore scene, and they'll
Yeah, so
they'll
outside India,
actually
it's like that.
simulations.
Which what is this product? Which is, I don't remember the name. So there is a product which is like this. You can wear it like a glass. You can use it, and you can actually see the entire story happening in front of you. So closely, you are watching everything. So imagine the brain actually get into that delusion that things are happening in reality, and obviously, then you will start taking decision if you want to do it. The majority of the companies into loan and insurance have actually sold out their products like that. Imagine, why do somebody need loans in their life? But still, हमारी greed, हमारी eagerness, हमारी urge to get something new, something more, something this. Most of the 70% of household in urban India is actually living on loans. And that is the reason why we started failing as an economy last 2 years, purely because the income ही नहीं आ रहा है, how will you actually pay interest on loans and how will you repay the loans? So banks also started falling, people also started falling, companies also started falling. So the more we will be dependent on the loans, we don't realize that it's just a dream that they are selling us, but it is far behind, far away from it. Imagine those families जिनको कितना problem से गुजरना पड़ता है if they're not able to pay back the loans. So much of difficulties they go through. The more persuasion skills can be used for negative purposes also and for positive purposes also. But as a customer, as somebody who can be persuaded so easily or not, that decision has to be taken from an adult state all the time, not from the parent or child state. Now, barriers to successful persuasion. So, what are the barriers that can happen? You get overconfident. That, you are better at persuasion, but you are actually not. So you forget about actually polishing your skills time to time. So it's like similar thing. So you're selling a product, आप same category पे believe करते हो, same audience पे believe करते हो. You don't actually take different kind of innovations and other things, and then you start falling. Second is trying too hard to persuade. So it's quite similar to nagging, where you are actually putting so much of desperation. So there is another point of getting desperate also will come into. So both of these things are actually similar to each other. That you get so desperate that you start talking so much that the other party gets into a very negative mode for not even getting into negotiation with you. Right? Imagine overselling your organization to a candidate. सब कुछ बता दिया, बहुत अच्छा है हमारा, सब कुछ अच्छा है, कोई कमी नहीं है, all that. And then candidate comes into your organization after signing everything and see and realize that the culture is not really good. All the promises that are told are not really being done in the organization. Imagine the kind of experience they will have. And many people, many recruiters, many organizations still practice this habit. So this is like first time you have given persuasion, you have used that trying too hard or showing desperation to get the candidate. But what after that? So we have not thought about the after effects of that. We have not thought about the long-term relationship that we are actually putting into difficulty. Then is failing to put in the effort required to get what you want. So efforts has to be put. If you are persuading or you are influencing somebody, you need to understand their mindset also. You need to understand what kind of target audience is made for your product or the negotiation that you are doing. What is the homework that you've done simply. Talking too much is again same thing, trying too hard to persuade. अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा बात करते हो तो so many things come out of your mouth which may not necessarily create a very good example. Right? So you will see that many people who talk unnecessarily too much always create a negative impression in the long run. And then making assumptions about your audience. Like I said, target audience के बारे में awareness is so much important. Especially in cross-cultural communication and negotiations, it's so much important to not assume that what you know is enough. You need to get into the facts, figures, you need to get into the knowing research part has to be carried out really nicely and then taken. I remember last year in January, February, we were doing training for JLL. So JLL actually started talking about they had to do this cross-cultural communication training for their employees coming from 7 different countries. So China, Indonesia, Germany, Japan, or US, Canada, yes, some people from India. So 70 people had to attend from 7-8 different countries on cross-cultural communication. We started our discussion in 2019 October. We finalized the entire product by February 2020. And May 2020, March to 2020, then we actually did the training. So 5-6 months went into just preparation, just doing the research, because their HR had so many inputs to share, their learning and development partners have to share so much into details that this is not the right way of giving the training. ऐसा use कर लेंगे, online platform use करते हैं, these techniques, those things, cross-cultural communication, because 7 different cultures you want to study. 7 different cultures you want to imbibe because you have to create an impression on all these 7 people, 70 people who are joining from. So this is the kind of research that needs to be, because we can't make assumption कि एक country के लिए prepare कर लिया तो बाकी सबके लिए भी हो जाएगा. Then is being afraid of rejection. So rejections can happen any point in time, but not necessarily we have to take them in a negative sense. I always believe, and most of the people who actually are into persuasion mode in their day-to-day jobs and work, they always say that rejection actually opens up more doors for you. So never be rejected or afraid of the rejection. Get prepared for the betterment, take learning, take lessons, take down the tips. Best is to write down everything that has gone wrong and then go into the next mode of the negotiation. Then आता है आपका influencing में क्या क्या points होते हैं. So how persuading, negotiating, influencing can actually work together. So again, it's a very self-explanatory kind of a slide, but still I'll just take you very quickly through this. So influencing is basically being able to persuade others so that negotiate to reach an agreement can happen, right? How it can happen is first to do negotiations, listening to the needs of the other party, which we already discussed, getting into agreement acceptable to both sides, which is win-win situation. knowing when to compromise. So there are some concessions that you can make, not really a major kind of a compromise, but slighter things that, okay, छोटा सा terms and condition आपने उनका मान लिया. They also agreed upon something like credit period कि 90 days की जगह 30 days credit period हो जाएगा company में. Things like that. Then using your open, encouraging body language, because we are talking about cross-cultural negotiation. So it's so important that you actually come across as a very open and humble person while doing that kind of and through your body language also, not just by your words. Then comes the persuading part of it. How persuasion will happen? So developing a line of reasoned argument. So if you are not aware about something or you want to ask some questions or you are not really agreeing upon their terms and conditions, so you prepare all these things written down nicely, research करके that okay, these will be having this effect and that's the reason why we are not agreeing upon it. And trust me, when we start doing that kind of a discussion with alternative solutions in mind, you always come to a good negotiation strategy. Then backing up points with logic using positive language. So the more logics, more facts you can create. That is the reason why data for an organization can play such a huge role in taking such decisions. The more data studies you can do, the more data centric studies or decisions you can take, the more chances that it has an influence on the other party. Because data speaks for itself. All the information is available, right? So we cannot deny. For example, we all know that our population is really, really high. Right? None of us can deny it's a fact. After 5 years, we might, if we won't change anything in our strategy, we might overcome China also in their population. So that is also a fact and figures. We all can show our past 10 years facts and figures, कितने birth हुए, कितने death, उनके कितने birth कम हो गया, कितनी death. So उसके basis पे we can show. So your logics, facts and figures can actually help you in taking the decision and reaching negotiation. Now emphasizing the positive aspects of your arguments. So when argument होता है, generally क्या होता है कि हम गुस्से में आके negative चीजें ज़्यादा बोलते हैं. But when there are chances, when you are getting into negotiation, so it's always better that we talk about the positive things more. मतलब not positive things more, things के बारे में बात करनी है, positively बात करनी है. So more positive output के साथ. Right? For example, you don't like somebody. How will you actually tell that person that you not like without compromising your relationship with that person? Is by using the positive feedback words in your. Then last is getting your points across in a calm but assertive manner. Now, the more calmer, the more assertive you remain, much better is that you are not getting into aggressiveness. Then tactfully challenging the views expressed by others you disagree with. अब बहुत सारे लोग negotiation में क्या करते हैं? You will call them charmer and diplomats. What these people do is they have this art of persuasion in them. So they have that kind of a mindset that they can influence other people. सब कुछ हाँ भी कर जाएंगे, still they will be able to do what they want to do in the negotiation phase. So this is how you can tactfully challenge the entire thing. That whatever you're expressing with such politeness, with so much of positivity that the other person, even after getting disagreeing, still agreeing to the points of terms and conditions.
It's like listen to everyone and do what you want to do.
Yeah, something like that. And tactfully, in the sense that you remain calm, always focused, always positive, not really talking about rumors or negativity, no grapevine, किसी gossip में नहीं पड़ रहे हैं, then you will do that.
And they say, like as an example, while we have team discussions and all, somebody says very good point, excellent point raised, but we can tweak it like this. So this is how
the kind of-
tactfully, yeah, they tweak the entire situation.
Absolutely. So in the similar case that we discussed just now, Sue, Steven, or John ka, similar things. He did not agree, but he did not express it. Things limitation openly that Sue should be better. What happened is just that they wanted to persuade the other party with very, very politeness. Then last part is handling objections to your arguments. So identifying common ground. So you need to be prepared that some people in the negotiation will always oppose what you have to say on some points. So you need to be ready with facts and figures so you can counter attack. right? So
Right.
ultimately, the idea of reaching influence is basically this. So negotiation can also be very hardcore. Persuasion can get into hardcore, but when it happens with influence, then it actually gives supports and a lot of interest of both the parties. So influence actually becomes a common point between negotiation and persuasion. Okay? If you do negotiation instead of persuading, what will happen? Give and take. Simply, you are giving something and you are getting something. It reinforces mutual value. If you are doing persuasion instead of negotiating, what will happen? Your solution will prevail. So you will be in with preposition mode. Then you will avoid concessions. तो discounts नहीं देते हैं, हम बहुत ज़्यादा वो नहीं देते हैं, हमारा point ज़्यादा solid हो जाता है. This is how we persuade people. But when we start into the influence state, what will happen? Persuade to get them to negotiate and persuade at the negotiation table. So what will happen? You will have some offers in your hand where it is supporting the facts and figures of both the parties together. It is challenging offers to both the parties. And there is always an interest that we have to close the negotiations. So hence influence becomes the much more powerful way of actually getting into negotiation and persuasion. Alright, so this is the entire chapter of negotiation, cross-culture and persuasion. I'll give you some case studies tomorrow. Next Saturday, again the same thing that you will all present those case studies. Any
It has
questions?
been a
in
long
between
topic.
you have?
No, I just want to say it has been a long topic, but an interesting one.
Which is always
Yeah, it's very
interesting. जब
interesting.
offline होते हैं ना हम रोल प्लेस करते हैं इसके अंदर, तो ऑनलाइन में प्रॉब्लम ये हो रही है कि रोल प्लेस नहीं कर पा रहे. केस स्टडीज तो डिस्कस कर रहे हैं,